What's going on, everyone? Welcome. I am D-Stroy here, live at Trill, Phoenix, Arizona. This is Showoff Your Gems, and I am here with Wildchild. Wildchild, thank you so much for being a wonderful human being. I've known him for some time. Lootpack representative. When you walk inside this wonderful establishment, what comes to mind?
It's overwhelming, man. It's like a lot of the stuff I'm seeing is hard to take in. I feel like I'm at the Smithsonian-ish kind of when it comes to the hip hop side and the collectible. I'm seeing a lot of stuff, and then I'm half excited and half questioning how could he be selling a lot of the stuff I'm seeing? Like, why is it not put away? You know, it's like going into get some exclusive liquor and there's like dope bottles that you don't just see in the counter, they're locked away in the safe. This is like overwhelming, but it's crazy.
So, this is hip hop flagship store. Crazy Legs also said that this, it's almost like a museum that you were saying. You've put in those words, if you can, when you was coming up, in Oxnard, you took the trip over to LA, you'd see a store like Fat Beats. This is a great place where people could come together and kick it because there's just a nice little vibe in here. When you was young and you was coming up, what was that place that you would connect with other hip hop heads?
I can't remember the names of the stores, but they were like, they didn't last too long. But the dope thing was they combined music with dance, sharing a lot of videos that, stuff that was outside of Cali, international stuff. And it was a taste of the gear, but it was a taste, nothing like this. And that was where we went school shopping. Me and Madlib went school shopping.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it was cool because you're right. Whenever we would go, we wouldn't even go just to shop. We would go to see who's in the building, like who's hanging out, who's cooling out and stuff. And the first thing you notice is like what songs they're playing. And I miss those days because the stores are different now, but that was the essence of LA, Melrose, and then on the Fat Beats as well, same thing, Yeah.
4 elements of hip hop. Which 4 did you attempt or mess with?
Elements, both me and Madlib was more in the dance. We popped.
Okay.
A lot of people don't really know. We used to pop against each other, you know what I'm saying? And then, of course, we love music in our own way, but that was where we dabbled into the dance. So, we became a crew unofficially, while meanwhile we'd be moonlighting at Soul Train, going to Soul Train every week,
So J-Ro told us a story of his aunt who like put him into the Soul Train kind of culture and stuff like that. Do you have any connections?
Yeah, my late homeboy, rest in peace, Inverse, which is Madlib's cousin, he was my best friend before I even met Madlib. He was the one I started rhyming with, freestyling and battling, all that stuff. I found out he was so nonchalant, humble about it, that his uncle was the stage coordinator on Soul Train when Don was still there. So, as a fan, as a homeboy who wants a hookup, but we didn't have a car. So we're like, yo, we're going. And then it became our first time going. And all I kept telling him is all I want to do is do the line. But all my friends never wanted to go down the line. I was the only one that was like, I'm doing it, but no one ever wanted to go. So I was like, all right. So we just came to an agreement like, let's just go when we can see our favorite artists that we like, whether it be Guy, Kane, Moni Love, It's crazy, man. I remember being there one time and Don Cornelius fell on the stage. He fell on the platform and he got up and he cussed the crowd out because everyone started laughing. But it was crazy because that was, that's like hearing your grandpops cuss in church because you think TV is so professional and I'm watching behind the scenes. But that was our glimpse into the Soul Train life. And that's how I started to find out about cats like the Electric Boogaloos. And I didn't know them by name, but when you start seeing these cats in person, it was dope. So that was like a sneak peek into concerts because we didn't really go to a lot of concerts at that time. We were freshmen in high school.
Did you and Madlib, I know you said it was loosely a dance crew, did you have a name?
I was Pop Tart, he was Poppin' Pookie. Don't tell him I said that. Y'all getting the gem right there. Yeah. Hey, but the crazy thing about it is, we had a homegirl that used to pop. I'll never forget this, man. I never, you know, you underestimate. It's like playing ball. You don't think, usually guys are too proud. They'll be like, yeah, that girl's nice on the ball. We're playing ball on the court. I didn't think that a girl could beat us in popping. There was this one girl that we used to always talk about, Elaine. No one's ever gonna know this story. This is something me and Madlib, you had to be there, but Elaine, we used to trip because she would go hard. She was like an underground version of those two girls in House Party who didn't care who you were. They would give it to you.
Go in.
Yeah, so, yeah, man.
Amazing. So here we are once again. We're going to get into some wonderful gems here. I'll show off your gems, D-Stroy, Wildchild. Now, how we going to go? Hit you right here. Bang, bang. So I'm going to throw these in your hands, Wildchild. You know, walk us through those kicks right there.
Look, you got to understand. Before brothers was working, had the first job, I used to die. That word envy should have been embroidered on my chest because I would see brothers who look like your local drug dealer, like on Lean on Me. The dude, this is fly dude who got the phone, cell, and there was a dude who had these. But yet our whole basketball team, which I was on, was rocking Avias.
Yeah, Avias. Whoa!
But my point I'm bringing this up is because I always told myself the moment I could get my first pair of kicks, it would definitely be the 4s whenever I could afford them.
Yes.
My parents didn't get them for me. I finally got my first pair, but I also bring this up because it's like a generational thing with my son, even my daughter. I never thought that the kids are like, they think they know everything. They've been there, done that before you. So me and my son wear these on occasion on the same time, not knowing we're both rocking it. And he's looking at me like, why are you biting my shit? And I'm just looking at him like, dude, before you was a little chromosome, whatever, you know, but he don't believe me. He ain't gonna never believe me. But the story of this is dope. I remember going overseas, grabbing my first pair. It took me all these years later, rocking or doing shows or whatnot with Lootpack to get my pair. And I got like, I think 3 pair at the time. One to rock, one to sit in the box, and one to pull out and just, you know, if I'm gonna just go, you know. But I don't know why I was playing basketball. I played basketball in them. I regret it. I regretted the first. These were the first, you know, when the soles weren't even that great. Yeah. Don't tell Bobito that. You know, don't tell.
So here we go once again. Wildchild.
4s, baby.
He keeps one of these on ice. All right, next gem that we got right here. I'm gonna pass it to the gentleman, Wildchild.
Come
what
on.
you got to talk about it, B?
So many people talk about this, you know, but my inside scoop to this is crazy because even though Jordan was my #1 player, I get the knuckleheads like, yo, you look like Michael Jordan. Man, get out of here with all that. Like, because people just naturally assume you're trying to be like, or you want to be like.
Right.
Yes, everyone wants to be like Mike, but my thing is, rocking with Jordan, I never had the jersey, just like the 4s, until I remember going overseas. I don't know what was wrong with me. I was the skinniest dude on earth. I was skinnier than Kid in House Party. But yet I'd be rocking the XXX. For some reason, to get a XXX was the thing. So I got the XXX, rocking the jersey.
Looking wet.
Yeah, and I didn't even, you know, I didn't care. But I bring this up because it's a generational thing, because my debate with my son, we ruin every Thanksgiving of who's the GOAT. LeBron, that's him, or Jordan, which is MJ, you know what I'm saying?
There you go.
And it's to the point that we ended up doing a joint together called The GOAT, where we debate who the GOAT is. But the dopest thing about this I am gonna take away is my wife got me a pair of tickets to see the last time he was in LA.
Wow.
So last time he came to LA, it was a wrap, dude. I was trying to be swole. You know how brothers never cry, never. I watch mad dramas, but she got me, man. I was happy. I was mad at her for making me cry because I can't front. I broke down. That's the wrap. So that's how this is a little heartfelt for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
There you go. Bang.
XXX.
Yeesh.
You couldn't tell me nothing. I was from in my mind. I was from Chicago.
Now, the next gem right here. Let's get to it.
Oh man.
I'll because this is a
wow
serious situation here.
Clean.
Hold on, I think.
Woo, son.
All right.
Rest in peace to the man.
Right here, Show Off Your Gems. This right here is my Puppet Pal piece. You know, definitely saluting Ego Trip and the Biz Markie puppet from me and the Biz. Salute Master Ace. And you know, I'm gonna let Wildchild speak on it, but this means a lot, obviously, if those that know not only the legacy of Biz Markie, but also the lineage of a show like Show Off Your Gems. He was early collector of hip hop, and you know, it's wild to be here with this puppets, but it's really about Wildchild. So Wildchild, with that being said, you know, what you can share about Biz's legacy and
it's crazy,
impact.
man. Respect and rest in peace to Biz Mark, and shout out to his family. It's crazy because with the stories I've never really told people about, Lootpack's first trip to New York, which I believe that's when me and you first met. I remember they had the infamous original doll that Master Ace used. Shout out to Master Ace from when he had that. I remember we were able to do our picture with him. I think it was for the Ego Tripping.
Right, yes.
You know, and that was Lootpack's first. You know, I felt like a kid in a candy store because I remember seeing the video with Master Ace. I'm like, yo, this is the real. I was on that level, like, yo, this is. So when they're like, all right, we're about to take the picture, I was just looking at him, and everyone's looking at the camera, and I was like, you know. But anyways, Biz has always shown love. It's just dope because as far as he goes back with the generational thing, every time I seen him, always a cool cat, always humble. For my birthday, 3 years in a row, I flew myself out to New York just to see Juice Crew, hoping that Biz would come up. And sure enough, he came up, never let nobody down. One thing I was tripping on is it's hard not to bring my son into it because the things I'm experiencing, he got to experience it in his own way, which was uniting with Biz on the Yo Gabba Gabba project with Lance Rock and all them, and Biz always showed him love. Miles's first rhyme, I remember it to this day, Miles's first rhyme, Biz Markie did a beatbox for him, and he was testing Miles if he could rhyme on beat. Mm-hmm. So he was beatboxing, and he would stop and try to mess him up to see if Miles can catch the cadence and come back on. So stuff like that is just always dope. And you know, I wish he was still with us. The music's gonna last forever, and it's just dope, you know. And then next thing you know, all these years later, he ends up appearing on an episode, a finale of season 2 of Blackish. It was a wrap for me. Like, I'm sitting there in the back like, what's going on with it?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on? No one else even knew what I was feeling, but that to me is just crazy how the world's coming back, you know. So salute to Biz, salute to Puppet Pal for sure, definitely keeping this alive. And yeah, man, I need to get one of these, man. Kind of tripping on this, man. But yeah, that's dope.
There you go, man. Show Off Your Gems, Wildchild. Woo! There you have it, guys. Show Off Your Gems, Wildchild here live at Trill, man. Any last things you want to send out to the people?
Yo, hip hop's gotta last forever. It's all about the next generation. So for all the cats out there, the OGs, the new generation, keep that hip hop alive. You know what I'm saying? So we can look back at this time that we did the right thing to keep passing the torch on. Salute.
Yao Ming!
Trill, we got your hip hop needs covered.